Genesis 11, if you look at verse 1 through to 4, he said, now the whole earth had one language and one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed from the east that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Then they said to one another, come, let us make bricks and bake them thoroughly. And they had bricks for stone, and they had asphalt for mortar. And they said, come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower, that whose top is in the heavens. And let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be scattered. At least there were some key things that this group of people in the days of Babylon decided to do. 3 key words: come, let us make. Come, let us build. Come, let us have a name. So it does not take one person to build. It doesn't take one person to make a name. But together, collectively, we can build our country. I said we can build our country together. We saw the lovely, drama sketch by our drama team exhibiting that everybody is responsible for nations building. So when we talk of patriotism, what is it? It is a love for your country. It is a love for the things in your country. It is a desire to promote Ghana, buy Ghana, wear Ghana, promote Ghana, and to celebrate your country. So what are we supposed to experience and do? I believe that, number one, we need to have patriotic politicians. We need to have a kind of a political leader like the one we had in the days of Kwame Nkrumah. A man who loved his country and made the country his number one priority. If you can recall the history of the Akosombo Dam, for some of the things I have read, one of the days we were told Bedema, who was the finance minister at the time, traveled to New York, and because of the seriousness of the racism and what have you, there was a restaurant, they denied him entry, and then finally the message got to JFK Kennedy, how he was treated because he was a Ghanaian diplomat. So he invited him to the White House, had a conversation, and to pacify him, what is it that we can do for your country? And he was just thinking about, and he called Kwame Nkrumah, had a conversation. What is it that America can do? And they thought about the Akosombo Dam, a light for the country. Now, whilst they were having this conversation, the man wasn't thinking about friends, families, and community members. He was thinking about Ghana. That I would like to project my country. My country is in total darkness. They depend on generators, but we want to have electricity. And Kwame Nkrumah finally agreed the need for electricity. The contract that was signed, there was no 10% for his family. There was no 10% for friends. There was no 10% for any friends and family members. Everything was about Ghana. Today, we are enjoying the sacrifice and his negotiation for over 65 years. We are benefiting. We are benefiting from the good deal he did. Today, get any of our presidents and our leaders, anything they have to negotiate, the first thing is, what is coming to the party? How much are we going to get in my family coffers? Everything is about them and not about our country. From yesterday's government and today's government, they are the same. When investors come to our country and they go to the ministries, talk to any of our ministers and government and what have you, wanting to establish a business and industry which they think it's a great idea for our country, yet our ministers will be asking, what is there for me? Instead of our leaders thinking about how will this benefit our people, we are thinking about ourselves. And and because of this, a lot of people have lost great businesses in our country. If our president Kwame Nkrumah had damaged our river bodies, River Pra, River Densu, and Cobra, would we have water today? They handed over resources because they believe the next 50 years of children will have to benefit. Today, those who are president today were teenagers and children in the days of Nkrumah. Yet Nkrumah didn't sell our gold, didn't sell and damage our waters and our cocoa. They have come to inherit it and they have destroyed it. So that the next 30 years, what will the next 30 years presidents do? Most of the deals our people have done, the gold for oil, is not in the interest of Ghana. It is in their own interest. And all those who have contributed to the downfall of this country, may their family and their children never enjoy what they have stolen. I decree in the name of Jesus that whatever they have stolen from this country, whatever they have done in the name of enriching themselves, their friends and families and what have you, their children and their children's children shall never enjoy that. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, under the red, gold, green, and the black star, their children will never enjoy what they have stolen from this country. What they have stolen, mark my word, it shall be brought back to Ghana. I said it shall be brought back to Ghana. Because they will not live to eat it. Their children will never enjoy it. It will be brought back to Ghana. Today we damage our waters. We've damaged our cocoa. In the next few years, what do we have as an income to generate as an income? We have benefited from all that our first president, the foundations he laid. I pray that our young men and young women will build on it.